so I'm gonna take it. So the first law, Tarnum must defeat Baron Paglon and all of his troops. All heroes will be limited to level 14, but Tarnum and his 2 best captains will transfer to the next scenario. Okay, spell power or knowledge? Probably knowledge. That's usually a bit harder to come by, especially for non-spellcasting heroes.
It has been said that Tarnum came at the perfect moment in the history of the Mudlanders. After his small victory over the cruel Lord Onstan, hundreds of slaves threw off their bonds and sought to join his army.
At first, our little uprising was seen as just another problem with the slaves, but when a word of Lord Onstan's death spread through the kingdom, the nobility became enraged. It is said that Mad King Grifonhard killed the messenger who brought him the news, and then he burned down his own stables. Now we've got their attention. It's really some kind of group of total madmen ruling the lands here. Now you've got their attention, which only means every step of our journey is going to be more difficult. I've hidden away the women and children and most of the warriors in an empty part of the swamp while I'll deal with my latest problem, Baron Paglon. The Baron stands in our way and has already been known that he will kill us on sight. Getting a bit of wood and stone. Oh, this is not even a castle, we're gonna have to improve it still. Well, that is certainly costly, and of course the reason why we got all the extra experience. So 18.6, how much do we have and stuff like that? They're probably all gonna be joining, I expect. We are rescue the gnolls bark gleefully. I'm just gonna get over the fact that they are barking. Seems so weird. Even though they of course... Oh, you hear some rustling in the bushes, but when no ambush comes you decide to investigate. Instead, you find a family of basilisks, all caught in a pit trap. The creatures are exhausted but still furious. Your advisors warn you not to approach. Basilisks are even more dangerous when enraged, but you don't listen to them. You chop down the nearest tree and drag it into the pit, giving the creatures a chance to climb out and earn their loyalty. That is a very good army to be had this early in the game. Thank you for coming for us. We want to run free on our homeland, not toil all day for these brutal knights. Let us join our forces and we will fight by your side. Thank you, boys. $66 and 4, not entirely huge, lots of basilisks. I'm slightly apprehensive here, but I'm gonna risk it. And it was the wrong decision, damn it, they're not gonna be joining. Oh well. I guess goodbye 66 gnolls. Damn. Well, I'm not gonna let you die here, there's no point. We're just gonna flee, I guess. A bit whittly down with spells. 66. And we have like attack skill at 0, damn it. If we had attack skill like about 3-5, maybe it would be worthwhile. But I mean, like, what can we kill here? They're just gonna completely slaughter us. 50, that's only like 1. Yeah, having 35 life. Might want to try to fight at least slightly. Great, exactly what I wanted. Couldn't have gone any better. Well, maybe those dudes are not gonna be that useless. Maybe I underestimated them. Because they are certainly slaughtering them really nicely. I'm thinking it's gonna be getting a bit hairy at this point. How much do they do? 106. About 100 damage. And this is like right about now, 105, so it's gonna be getting hairy. Yeah. Let's help them a bit. Mana. Gonna be killing one, he's gonna retaliate and kill them. Seems like a plan. Damn clever computer. They need at the correct spot, but they are gonna be attacking me both at this point, unless I run to the backside. But I probably want the defensive skill a bit more. So let's give them Bloodlust for better melee and defend them. That actually went a whole lot better than I expected, considering that I wanted to run at the very start. Well, nice job, I guess. You've earned your keep. And do we have enough gold? Yes, we do. So we're just gonna buy you a bit of help and false targets in case you face any kind of battle like this again. And the Gnoll's Flail is actually really good. It's gonna be very strong. And XYZ, yeah, this is a pretty cool game. Old one, but so much better. So much better than most of the games that are actually coming out, for example, even today. It's really one of the great ones that basically the developers were able to get a lot of things right here. A lot of things. And it was still just the first round, I see. We are still waiting for Tarnum to do something. A lot of helps. Those basilisks should be able to kill them. For the murder of Lord Onstan, the king has ordered your death. And it's of course a very cheap game at this point, because it's 20 years old. You can buy it usually at sales. It sells down for about 75% down on GOG, Good Old Games. So you can get it literally for like a few bucks. All of those 8 chapters of Heroes Chronicles you can get for really just a few bucks on the sale, or even just a few more bucks, like still nothing more than 5 or something like that if I remember correctly, on normal price. And you can just be buying also Heroes of Might and Magic 3 as a whole, which is having tons more content. This is basically just a bit of an extra story mode for enlarging and enriching the story. But the base Heroes of Might and Magic 3, that's a huge game. It has even random map generator, and it also goes really cheap on sales very often. So definitely recommend it. Send me a scout, I ordered. Soon a lean lizardman entered my tent and dropped to his knees. I am your commander, not your master. Get up, I said. The lizardman came to his feet and nodded. Good. Now I want you to go back to where the others are hiding and tell them to send some troops, but make sure they don't send the experienced ones. Someone has to protect the children in case they are attacked. I said, yes sir. Hurry, I need those troops yesterday. I want you to seek out every group of gnolls and lizardmen. We must reach them before Baron Paglon forces them to fight for him. We will not win if they work for him instead of being freed by us. Move quickly. Shall we get the reinforcements for this battle? We probably shall. Can get even the first 8 tent already. Let's move. Maybe we're gonna get lucky and get another turn. Well, he didn't, but still. Move again. More than that. Alright, so we are pretty much successfully connected. You can continue gathering. And do you have enough army for these? At this point, you pretty much do. Because of the basilisk, so let's just get through some experience. Halt! You are in violation of the law. Prepare to die. Halt. Always brings memories of Daggerfall, obviously. Yeah, they're coming for the gnolls. No need to lose those at this point. It's not gonna be really helpful, and this is looking almost like a pretty good spot for Bloodlust. Therefore, a higher melee attack. You're the one who's freeing the slaves. Oh, will it just join you? Certainly will. And there's another town, Marsh Choke. Oh, we don't need no human leading us to freedom. We can do it ourselves, and we could use your army as well, the gnolls shout. And this, says the leader, swinging the great gnoll's flail above his head, will bring us victory. Do you want to fight these thugs now? I don't think so. We don't have mana. We have already suffered quite kind of losses in here. So no, you come north. And pick up a few serpent flies. Maybe Tarnum could be going for it. I mean, like, how many can be there? Maybe if we give him those basilisks, because he does have specialty for them. Seems like a plan. But first I want to take the towns. Oh, it's a bit more than I expected. But still, we do have plenty of army. 20. That is gonna be like 2 of those. That is legit worth it at this point. They're still offering me the earth magic for him. Almost like they were suggesting that I should be taking it. Okay, so what do we have here? Nothing, and we cannot even make it a fort. Therefore, it's only gonna be for a few spells. And money. Do you take on the Halps? Probably you do. Can the basilisk even get through? Because this might be gonna block in them, in which case I might have wanted to move the serpent flies, damn it. Ah, well, he can get all the way here, so he can actually pass. Good. I was slightly worried that maybe that's not the case. The problem is that if we go there, we're gonna be blocking the halberdiers for the gnolls, because they won't be able to get around. Not ideal. So actually probably want to take a defensive stance and take the fight, then take the hit from the harps. Yeah. pick up the basilisks, please. A few more machines. A pack of crusaders. That is starting to be kind of dangerous here, especially with threat coming forward. Some of the slave warriors have finally caught up with my advanced forces. They arrived at town today and will be ready for battle once they receive a little more training. 27 gnolls. Split. So what are you? Edric. That is certainly the guy from Conan the Barbarian. Tulsa the Judge. Right now I cannot remember how the actor is called in real life. I have it on my tongue, on the tip of my tongue, damn it, I just can't... I just cannot remember. I think there's an arrow somewhere in there. But I really cannot remember, and yeah, let's go for the fight. 20 and 20, yeah, that's fine. Should have joined me, boys. Now you're just gonna die for nothing. And Greater's Gnolls Flail is ours, and it's actually pretty huge because it's +4 attack skill, and it was exactly what we were missing. You were having 8 on defense, only 2 on attack. It's gonna be making us a whole lot stronger, so shall we take on the pack of Crusaders? Pack is about 15. If half of them are, well, it is gonna be all of them Crusaders. It's gonna be like 8 and 7. Oh, I don't feel comfortable doing that just now. I will need some kind of cannon fodder, some weaker units for that. And you certainly cannot take those on. And pack and few, you probably need to run back. Cross-string, that's a useless spell, but you need spell points. So we should be building Mage Guild here for you. No, I really don't like it. You're just gonna have to wait, but I could be heading north, because those basilisks could certainly be enough against this guy. Isn't the actor called John Earl Jones? I really can't remember, but it's really close. It's really close there, somewhere in the vicinity, in the realm of similar name. He is called, but Edric, you are probably gonna be dying now. Okay, so what are we gonna be doing here? Two at 25, that's 50. That's actually something that we can do. But I will probably let him play. See what he does. Okay, so he is gonna be in range of the basilisks. That's kinda nice. And then in the next turn, we're probably gonna kill them. So I think that haste on basilisks is gonna be ensuring that he doesn't run, in case he does have some good artifact, which he could be, because he is quite high on attack and defense. Oh yeah, kind of like this. Didn't kill that. Ooh, luckily we do have enough mana for him. Yeah, he did have Flower of Fortune. Not really anything increasing the stats, but still, this is good enough. Quite happy with this one. Weakness, and probably gonna be getting lots of Lizardmen joining us. Helpful, certainly helpful. And we have 90 of those. Let's split them. Put them somewhere in the middle. Aha! Didn't exactly do what I wanted. I thought they're gonna be starting some good combination. Apparently not. They seem to be having slightly different ideas than me. Basilisk Spit. Certainly. Thank you very much. So what kind of army do we have now? It's not bad. Lots of marksmen. We don't have mana though. So we'll probably need to head back to town and yeah, come back a bit later. It's a lot of rogues. Can we take a lot of rogues? 45 gnolls here and there. It's gonna be split into like 5s. I think that we should be able to take this on. Look what we got here, boys. Seems some more of them escaped slaves want to make us rich. Capture as many of the little guys as you can. You'll sell them back to the Baron. The head of the hero is worth cash though. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be simple. They're thinking a bit too much of themselves. It's gonna be one hell of a treasure. It's gonna be certainly helpful, all of that gold. And basic wisdom, that's always something that I want to be having on every hero. Even if he's not a spellcaster, it's always useful. I was awakened early this morning by the sounds of the scuffle coming from somewhere outside. I grabbed my sword and jumped to my feet, almost stepping on the tail of a basilisk. The huge reptile hissed, and for a moment I thought it would turn me to stone. Sorry I moved so quick, I said in a calm voice. I hadn't even known the creature had been sleeping in my tent. It hissed again as I circled around it, but it didn't attack. By the time I got outside, a large group had gathered around the two combatants. Somehow while on guard duty, a gnoll and a lizard man had come to blows. Now the two were rolling in the mud, clawing and screaming at each other. Enough! I shouted. I jumped into the brawl, lifting the two combatants away from each other. The lizardman swiped at the gnoll and missed, but scratched shallow furrows across my face. The wounds burned, igniting my fury. I released the gnoll and punched the lizardman so hard he flew 10 feet into the mud. Just to be fair, I turned on the startled gnoll and pounded him in the stomach, doubling him over. Bind their hands and feet and throw them in a cage together. They can work out their differences there, I said. When no one moved to follow my orders, I said, Can't you hear? Oh, yes, sir, said a meek-looking gnoll, but they're not slaves anymore. Surely you don't want to enslave them? Of course, these Mudlanders have been slaves for so long that shackles only mean enslavement to them. They have no understanding of crimes or laws. They don't even know about their own culture. I'm punishing them for doing something wrong, I said. I'm not enslaving them. Now, lock them up. Thank goodness you've come to rescue us. Baron Paglon's troops have been scouting around in the north. You're afraid he'd catch us first. Please let us join you. Sure. And another treasure. Gonna be ours fairly quickly as well. Advanced pathfinding for you. So you're level 7. Here up to level 14. That apparently is gonna be very hard to even reach here. It seems. Okay, so Citadel for extra growth. And you might just wait here for the new units. And well, you do have plenty of stone. Let's do it this way. Greater Basilisk plus 5, really? Okay, let's stay here because you need mana. And what kind of army do we buy for you? I think the one was the most important for the early stages are always the Serpent Flies because of their weak ability. Can you take this on? Probably not. It will be just too heavy losses. Let's combine it with Tarnum a bit later with the Basilisks. That'll be slightly better. Today, I released the 2 soldiers who got in the fight to show the others that I still didn't agree with slavery. But to be sure I don't have that misunderstanding again, I summoned one of the Gnoll leaders to my tent. "What's your name?" I asked the Gnoll. Then he entered. "Brelik, sir." "I have a task for you, Brelik. I need you to gather a few of the wisest members of our camp and form a system of laws." "Laws?" "Yes. Figure out what actions you think are crimes, and then figure out what the proper punishment for that crime would be. I'll even get you started. A law against slavery can be your first law." Brelik seemed overwhelmed by what I was asking him to do, but he would figure it out. Yeah, he didn't visit this one, so he doesn't have all the machines of war. Some doubted you would come, but we stayed to join your army. Thanks then, I guess. And you can back off Royal Griffins. That is doable for you. So that's like 58. Aha, they did exactly the same amount of damage. Which is exactly enough. Okay, let's spread them up before the archers. Maybe making things a whole lot simpler. The marksmen were training at the mercenary camp when you approached, but they turned their crossbows away from the hay, dummies to you. Could we please, like, get there? These should be able to fly all across. Yes. And you should be right now having enough spell points. So where do we go? We probably need the treasure. I was already red coming forward again. But I really need all the gold. So we need to get rid of the Crusaders. We have 34 and 11. Let's go about here and decide if we need something for Marist. Could we be using a few of those? I don't think so. Let's do it now. Bad slaves, no crystal for you. So 40 and 70. Oh, let's see how they're gonna divide. 2 up and 1 down. That is a good division. That is certainly gonna help. That is actually rather cool. And this one as well. Block the retaliation and block the second attack. Good job. Good job indeed. And no. Unless we could get another attack now. Fortunately couldn't. And Ballista certainly did not help. Waking them up. Would be useful if we actually could get Ballista. It would be a reasonable complement. Either Pathfinding or Ballista would be good. To what I have here with him. Let's take at least this, probably not the basilisks. Again, pack of royal griffins either. So why are there everywhere basilisks? They are actually unfriendly. Oh, that's a good one. That's like 2 to all stats, I think. Like something of the saint part of the Angelic Alliance. As a bounty on your heads and you plan to collect. Well, you probably should have had a bit different plan. Right, so I want the gold first. Expert armor for you. Still quite far away from potential level 14. That's the defense skill, and we still don't know who that is, but we should be able to get rid of the marksman yet again. Same story as in the last battle against them. He got rid of those basilisks. Probably not gonna be any kind of pushover hero then. Why do I have to do this again? Relic said. He was having a little trouble getting started with his list of crimes. Because you don't want me punishing soldiers who fight each other by lopping off their heads, do you? No, that doesn't seem fair. Exactly, I said. Let's protect everyone. They make things as fair as they can be. Think of it that way. This is a very important task, Brellic. I trust you'll do a good job. From the expression on Brellic's face, I could tell he wasn't convinced. And they are gonna be joining. So a bit of attack skill for you, and damn, Adela is good. Okay, now this is the end of fun then. This is way too good. This is way too good to be cheesing it. I'm the Nolkin, both bow to me or die, shouts a huge gnoll amongst a sea of others. Well, a nose buckler is gonna be useful. It's called Buckler with Nolkin, I think exactly. Yep, and that is 4 into the defense. Is that actually a whole skill for the Gnoll things? I don't remember if there's something more. I would even think that there maybe isn't anything more, that it's only those two. I'm not sure if there's a set of like Gnoll King or something like that. But this hero is getting slightly worrisome. And it really seems that they actually joined him. Oh well. Because he doesn't have any good access to them otherwise. So they had to have joined him. Well, that sucks. Of Crusaders. Gonna be again like 6 and 7, 7, 8. Gonna be some losses, but with the archers I think we could attempt it with a reasonable result. So City Hall we can already build, so I'll just sell a few resources to get it. Because we kind of need the money. Skill for you, and shall we then make it a bit simpler? I kind of think that we shall. Just go here, you're gonna give him all of those flies. No gnolls, you can keep them so that you can potentially take at least some few fights. Some smaller ones somewhere. And in the meantime, probably let's collect all of the gnolls that we can. I'm not sure if I were there, or rather if I was there. Certainly wasn't here. And there. Ha! The Baron thought you tried to take the Alchemist's lab. You shall touch this mercury over our dead bodies. 5, 4, and 4. That's a bit more manageable than if they were a bit more clumped up. We do have Bless. Just staying out of French, clever boy. Good. Thank you, Lady Luck. That went a whole lot better due to a bit of luck in there than it potentially could have. There are lots of Crusaders, that's gonna be a bit different story. That could be like a whole lot more of them. So I just prepare to take this later as the hero is coming back with a lot of guys, and apparently he also got plenty of lizard men. So that was probably a bunch that was somewhere waiting to join us as well, but he get there first, obviously. Unlucky. So do we feel at the skill before, and do we feel strong enough to take you on now? Lots horde, lots, several lots. Those basilisks are worrying me the most there. Because lots, it's about 20. And they could really be quite nasty, so let's just kinda hang back and wait for reinforcements. If he doesn't have enough, of course, walking points to destroy me at this point. Which leads me to believe that it might be a good idea to right now save and potentially save from the last autosave. Before we lose that option. Basically save this. In case I was just going a bit too far away from where I should have been. Oh, he's just scared. And he does have a town right here. It really seems like there is a town exactly at this position. That's kind of unexpected that he ran away, but still, can I guess thank you. Because that's what I wanted to wanted of you in the first place. So give me all of those. Give me probably as many basilisks as you can. So therefore let's sell all of these things. And let's upgrade them as well. Why not? We do have plenty of money for that. So they're gonna be helpful. Bad news, sir. The scouts said Erathian troops were seen marching toward both of Baron Paglon's towns. The king's troops, I asked? They were flying the king's banner, yes. And one of the columns had a wagon of resources as well. That is just great. If Erathia gathered all her forces against me now, this rebellion was over before it had a chance to get started. I have been counting on the arrogance of the nobility to discount my actions either as unimportant or not worth their attention. Whereas if I hadn't killed Lord Onstan, they wouldn't see me as a threat. If we were just escaping slaves, they might ignore us. Now, we're rebels and murderers. Right, so all the basilisks, thanks, thanks, and thanks. And we're good to go. Have a bit of fun with him, I guess. And you might just as well pick up those flies. And probably have a look into those points, because you're gonna need it anyway before we're gonna be finishing with the mission. Oh, he just stole a few of those from me. I was looking for them. Well, you're gonna die for this. Let's get the XP first. Oh, they don't even want to fight, alright. Okay, so you have been pretty much everywhere. That was important. You don't have any kind of solid army, though you could probably still take on the Crusaders, maybe. We split a bit more. $50-50-50. Against like 25, maybe even 30. That is a whole lot riskier than I would like. So let's just not. For the time being, only with reinforcements like next day. Or next week. Yes, there is a village, Middelheim. Blood spec, I guess it's not gonna get a whole lot better. I'm just gonna split those. But we do have 2 good attacks. Let's do it. You should be probably having another castle somewhere close by. And she's reasonably weak, yeah. Double archers. Probably gonna have to weaken at least those and sacrifice those dragonflies, I think. Or do we have to? He has 3 attack skill. I have 14 defense. They're probably not gonna be that dangerous. We don't have weakness, unfortunately. Oh, we do. Might be maybe better idea. Let's not sacrifice too many units needlessly. Right, let's wait after we shoot with those. They're gonna kill like 5 maybe. Seems worth it. Oh, that was a good attack. And that is rather nice. Who are we gonna be destroying first? You? Or you? Probably you. Maybe we're gonna be getting lucky and you're gonna be turned into stone, exactly. Thanks very much. And right now let's go all around. You're gonna get destroyed probably by the greater basilisks. Therefore we need to think about the strategy with you. So I guess Bloodlust. Let's weaken them. Good resistance. And he also kind of blocked himself so that those basilisks couldn't have attacked. So is he like gonna be running away because he controls the ballista? Kind of seems like that. Oh, maybe not. Really? One remains alive. Basic offense. That is a rather interesting skill. So I was looking for either pathfinding ballista, but we could be also heading into a very unfortunate choice if we are forced into last one. But I think I'm early enough level to still be picky. Okay, so we destroyed him. He's still gonna be having a castle here then, because he didn't get killed altogether. Oh, and this is the mage guild I was looking for. So we should be looking forward to the 4th level. So maybe there's gonna be down portal. And with you, you can just go somewhere south for the time being. There is something to be said for these Mudlanders. Once they get an idea in their heads, they really carry through with it. Brelic and his assistants showed me their list of laws last night. They had written them on the back of sheets of bark stripped carefully from the stubby swamp trees. It took hours to read through them all. There was a law for everything. They began, as I suggested, with a law against slavery, and from there moved through murder, theft and other crimes. Then they made laws for governing their work habits, eating habits, and even how much sleep is too much. I asked for it. Now, what was I going to do with this monstrosity? Ah, there is a sulfur behind those basilisks. No, I don't want fort. I want city hall here for money. Fort is gonna come only later. Oh well, you're just a weakling. Quite a solid amount of luck here. And good morale. So expert leadership. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be looking... This is probably then gonna be a fight for this. Apparently not too easy if the computer is not taking it. Well, Brelik, I began. You've got a long list here. How is anyone going to remember it all? We have to remember it too? They can all ask. Did you think the laws would reinforce themselves? How else are you going to follow them? Brelik lowered his head, overwhelmed. But I have an idea, I said. Maybe you could combine some of the laws. For instance, laws 243 through 478 are all about stealing. Don't steal another's food and things like that. They are essentially the same thing, don't you think? Sounds easier, that's for sure. I'll do it, Brelik said. It took 4 gnolls to help Brelik carry the laws from my tent. Doesn't sound all that dissimilar from actually current laws that we have in our countries, doesn't it? All those hefty tomes at all of those law schools seems fairly familiar. The monks transporting these sandals to their monastery refused to surrender the artifact. Do you want to fight the monks for the sandals of the saint? Well... They are just some monks, let's not bother them. Let's roleplay here. You don't need them anyway. Question is if they're gonna be carried over to the next mission. I don't think so. It doesn't make all that much of a sense. We're not collecting any huge artifact yet, as we were in the previous games. So it's probably not needed. Let's park you here so that he doesn't go anywhere. And start finishing everything that we have in towns then. But only a bit later, because we're still gonna be needing the capital. Which also probably means that some of the heroes could be coming out and trying to do a few battles against the Crusaders, for example, but we'll need the money again, so next turn. This one. Oh, not yet. Let's buy the armor first. Okay, nice. Let's get you the defense skill. Let's go have a fight. The old gnoll witch, Adamina, rejoined my army today. I had sent her away to hide in the swamp with the other non-combatants, but here she was again. Why have you come? I asked her. I heard that you ordered Brelik to put together a system of laws for our people. She said, yeah. So, how has that been going? Adamina asked. From her expression, I can tell she already knew the answer. There have been some problems. Why? I've come to help before things get out of hand. You may be good at directing these creatures in battle, but you don't know much about them, do you? Never give a gnoll male a job that requires organization. They'll fail. If you want it done, give it to a woman. I'll see. Give me what you have so far. The other women and I will put together something that makes sense at least, Adamina suggested. I had a feeling Brelik would be relieved if I took the task away from him, so I agreed. Adamina certainly knew her people better than I. It's yours then, I said. This is the king's gold. Stand back, dogs. The crusaders form a line before the mine and they refuse to move. Then you will be moved. Don't have any good shot at him, unfortunately. 90 and 60. Probably doesn't do a whole lot. It's gonna be 2 dead. Not good enough. Let's just do bless on you then. And you. Or maybe you can attack now. Yes, you can. So right now we can with all of them. It's gonna be costing a few of those guys, but still, well worth it. And I'm thinking maybe hasting one of those is not a bad idea. Because he could be starting to attack first. Ortiz, so he shouldn't be killing either of them. But we're gonna be killing one extra here, so that's certainly good. So where do we get with you? Because you will still need to get rid of the basilisk. You probably can check up here. Because there might be maybe a few guys that want to join. Because you can see there's a gold glistening. Apparently some treasure is waiting for us. Some treasure is waiting for us. Lots of basilisks. Slightly more annoying than the Crusaders maybe even. Because a bit this depends what actually is hidden there. Okay, there are apparently more Crusaders. That's a specialty of Lady Marist. A bit of a loop. Because you should be having enough movement points to go back. Could have done this a whole lot earlier. But I guess better now than never. He's not really strong enough to even take on Marist, I think, so we can take on the basilisks and get the knowledge. Okay, so 13, and we have 13 mana. Probably just waiting for the lizardmen to blast them again. Or maybe... How much do we have? 10 and 15. How about like maybe Disruption Ray on you? well, that's not exactly worth it. Let's go rather bloodlust. Went well. That's a ton of resources here. It's gonna be certainly helpful, because we'll still need plenty of it for upgrading the mage guilds in all the towns that we have. And we could be at this point pretty much even buying the 2 extra stones, so that we can get the resource silo. Oh, crap. That's more of them than last time around. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a bit more challenging for all of us, especially for the gnolls. But still, that's a fight we should be able to manage. I kinda wish I had Inferno at high level at this point. It would be really sweet. But Bless is certainly coming for you, as that's gonna be helpful. What else? You can be making it all the way, but I don't worry about that one. I'm just worried if some of them is gonna be getting morale bonus. That could be getting slightly nasty. But 2 at 58. Make it simple. Exactly. But we can luckily surround them rather well with all 3 gnolls. Literally one hit point, damn it. Is he having the same speed as me? Yes, he does. Rather, he is. Yeah, let's not let him even attack. Thank you then, but we probably shouldn't be doing anything more. That's gonna be up to Tarnum. How's he looking? Still quite far away from getting level 14, so we can fight whatever we want with him. So I'm thinking that we're just gonna camp Marist in front of the castle and have him take care of it. We are few, lots several back. He could be wanting having a fight against Gorbak. But outside of castle, I'm not all that much worried, I think. No, I'm not. So let's just already move. Still no lightning bolt. And they don't even want to fight. That's a whole lot easier than I thought it would be. Horde of Rogues though does want to fight, so it's gonna be some simple experience. And lots of serpent flies. They might be actually joining us. I'm thinking at this point. Yeah, they are. No need for that, but knowledge from you, so that we have at least some respectable amount of spawn points. Oh, there's the sulfur. Missed it again. Hopefully I'm not gonna be forgetting next time. Yeah, let's pick it up with you, for example. Could be all of it. I thought I was gonna be making a few more, but we don't have enough markets, so that the exchange ratio would be a whole lot better. But anyway, that's gonna be Edgewater finished, right? Yes, that's everything here. Didn't get anything useful in there, but still the heroes should be visiting all the towns, so that they do have the spells, as they're really kinda hard to come by. So far as we are at the very start of the game, and therefore you are a level. Maybe at this point you're gonna be another level. So 24,605, which I think that if you get even this one with good experience, you could be even leveling up out of the last fight here against skill there. Against that town. Right, so you have been everywhere, correct? Correct, so he just needs to go home for the extra defense skill from the Cage of Warlords. And then potentially also having a visit into the city. Again, only level 3, so you can just already stop here. Because this is up to level 3, you're gonna be buying the level 4 soon as well. And you can learn Disrupting right there. Why not? Okay, you have been everywhere as well, and you probably haven't been here. You can just jump up there. You have been there, and everybody. Yeah, everywhere. I think she has been already in the Edgewater as well. It was like the first one who got it. So this is gonna be another finished. Not all that many useful spells. Disrupting Ray for you, learn Weakness. Why not? And we have that. We have Froststream, and we have Curse. Okay, so it's gonna be just only 2 stops for you. One there, and then into that castle. So can we already finish with like the last one here? Not easily. It'll be costing plenty of money. So only next turn. No town portal, but this is still pretty solid. Meteor shower is good, and resurrection, considering that we do have earth magic, is gonna be very powerful a bit later. So it's not really that bad. Of course, town portal is like the holy grail of all the spells in Heroes of Might and Magic. But this is still good enough. This is definitely good enough. Spells learned from here, as everything is done in this part of the world, so just head back. Oh, somebody's feeling strong. For rather good reason, those 34 griffins are not too shabby. But the hero is really bad, so... Unless he has like blind, which we should probably wait for. Guess it's gonna be only haste. Therefore, well, what are we gonna be thinking about here? Because you have only 18 mana. So a few options. I'm really thinking this is looking certainly like a blast again on the archers. Because this is damn dangerous. Let's block them. And do as much damage as we really can here. And who shall we weaken first? He's gonna be having 8. He's gonna be playing at first anyway, so let's just weaken you. Dispel and weaken you. Yeah, well, goodbye guys. Good service, thank you very much. But that was everything that you could have done for us. I guess why not precision? Exactly the kind of luck that we needed. Shall we attack you and mob on you? And then... yeah, probably we shall. Because of course the griffins, if he ganked up on them, he'll be just destroying all of us because of their unlimited retaliation. But it seems like a slightly better idea. Or 110. That's about 2 or 4. 4 griffins. If I kill 4 griffins here... he doesn't have ammo card, so those are gonna be running out of arrows in a few turns. Probably don't need to deal with them all that much. Oh, we have already cast this spell. Alright, this turn, okay. But this turn... yep, we're gonna use it. Okay, so now it's gonna be up to brute strength. He's gonna be tanking them up the ballista. Damn it, we should be... well, shall we like protect you? Because he's probably gonna attempt to destroy the basilisks. or attack the weak gnolls. I would very much like to keep you alive, but you don't have any kind of movement because of this stupid slow on you. Let's just defend in case he decides to attack him. Oh, he didn't. Still ahead, of course, the options of the archers there. We'll just defend. He's right now out. Gonna be staying here, attack there, 5 will then kill, that's good. Can you absorb the retaliation? Yes, you can. So at this point it should be about time when he should be running out of arrows, and therefore getting into melee mode. So how about that? I'm kinda thinking I will want to outweight him this way. He's still destroying a lot of gnolls. But I really think he should be finally running out. I don't know how many turns exactly it is. But anyway, if you were going for him, he would be destroying us because of better range anyway. Better damage, so it's like it doesn't matter a whole lot. And just leave it be on the shootout. Well, it's gonna be a very good SP anyway. 3000 XP, quite nice. Leadership for a mage. Oh, he's gonna be having, or rather she's gonna be having like 2 empty spots available after you get her all the schools of magic. One would be certainly helpful for intelligence for all the spell points. And sorcery would be kinda nice as well, so I think I'm gonna pass. Okay, so he gets replaced by something weak. We should be probably hurrying up in getting her help. Okay, defense skill, extra spells. Can just buy some kind of weak army, or we don't even need to buy the army. Let's just let them be. A defense skill and this, so you can just camp here. And then next turn we're gonna be finishing. And again he's having a go at it. It's gonna be apparently friendly fire a bit. Where did he get all that many archers? Or rather, oh, I'm looking at my hero here because I'm so used to be the attacking side. I actually turned around. Yeah. Of course he's the Cuthbert here. That was actually the hero that I used in the past campaign in Conquest of the Underworld. So yeah, well, he turned sides here. We don't have spells at this point, so maybe it's gonna be a whole lot more challenging, and it quite probably will be. Because without spells, this is gonna be a whole lot stronger, so I think that I'm just gonna save all of it. Buy her somewhere. Welcome, Marist. There's no shame in escaping from a battle that you should have been taken in the first place. That was my mistake. And we just kind of also easily confirmed that she was already having Cage of Warlords bonus for herself. Middelheim is finished the same as all the other towns. Exactly as we like it. Oh, was she? Was she actually on the left town though? I don't think that she was. Oh, damn it, I should have bought her there. Because she wasn't having all the spells, if I remember, from that town. You can easily check it. If you have 4-level spell here, then she was. No, she wasn't. Damn. So a few more turns, you're gonna be alive here. And she wasn't even here. Well, almost finished the mission without getting all the bonuses that potentially could have been gained for her. Knowledge from you, rather for you, and that should be then it. Yes, it is. Spell resistance certainly working to our advantage this mission. It certainly is. I'm also looking at the walls. Are they actually not perfectly aligned at the top side? You can see there is a bit of a grass shining through. Kind of a funny glitch in the game that hasn't been apparently corrected in all the 20 years. Yeah, well, not really expect that of the game. It's not really been patched for, yeah, about like 19 years out of the 20 maybe. But there is of course the HD patch for the normal Heroes 3, but I don't think it would be really working or rather doing anything with those little things. Maybe the mod, right now can't recall how it's called, in its entirety, that is adding basically the new faction and new campaigns and missions and everything. Maybe that fixed some things like that. Unfortunately, we don't have high level resurrection. I think that they are staying after the battle from level 3 on advanced earth magic. They certainly do, of course, on the last one, but I think that even on the third, they're gonna be staying alive after the battle. Because on the first level, and I think even the second then, they are staying dead after the battle. And again. Well, thank you for the XP. Congratulations, all enemies have been defeated, victory is yours. Therefore, level number 2 is done as well. From Revolt of the Beastmasters. And there will be a third mission, but I think that's gonna be for another session. As I already did two missions, I basically wanted to stream for about 2 hours after the Age of Empires session that I had at RTS League. So I think that's gonna be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, would be glad if you visited me on some other streams, like on Monday or Wednesday. And, well, of course, Thursday as well. And then maybe if you're interested in some more games, I'm also streaming at RTS League channel some top quality Age of Empires too. That's gonna be over the weekend some playoff matches of the Clan League, of RTS League. But otherwise, on my channel, I usually stream on Thursdays some games like RPGs or those Heroes of Might and Magic. On Monday, it's usually lately some kind of strategy. Say lately, it's the Settlers, the original one from 1993, and on Wednesday, it's always Age of Mythology. You can find the timings below the stream, but they're gonna be slightly changing because Europe is gonna be moving into the winter time. So it's gonna be moving to about like 18 GMT. So basically the same time, but different because of the time zones. But anyway, also having of course YouTube, Facebook and Twitter, all the links are below the stream, kinda the usual drill, as you can find also on other channels. Okay, well, hope that you enjoyed today's stream of the new game in the Might and Magic Enroth and Erathia story mode, Heroes Chronicles Revolt of the Beastmasters, already the third one. You can see the whole list of the games below as well. It's a really long one. Only plenty of games, probably for a few years worth. If I'm gonna be playing it just basically one stream per week. And I'm certainly looking forward to the whole Heroes of Might and Magic 1, 2 and 3. And then Might and Magic 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be really the highlight. Looking forward to those RPGs as they are really one of my most favorite games. So thank you for watching. I'm being Blackadder at the Blackadder's Place. And see you later. And of course, hope you enjoyed as well.